Hello YouTube friends. Thought I'd do a quick little rant, little update. I just noticed that it looks like the FCC has passed their whole net neutrality scheme. Something that they're not constitutionally authorized to do, something that they have no mandate to do, even if they pretended that they had it under the legislative rules. They don't have the power to do what they've done. So one more thing that we the taxpayers have to spend money on to get thrown out in the courts, even though in 2008 the courts told them you can't do this. And so they've been trying to get it passed through the Senate, through the House, and the Senate and the House aren't interested. They're like, we don't want to regulate this. This is one of the most successful enterprises in the history of the world. It's what you're watching this on, and we've got the government coming in and saying, through the FCC, well, we're going to regulate it. And so nobody really knows now what exactly they're going to be doing. It just happened. They're trying to figure it out. But it'll get thrown out. It'll get tossed in the courts. But in the meantime, you got all these businesses continuing and these people continuing to assent to this power that the government says it has, that it doesn't have. See, they pass these laws they aren't constitutionally authorized to pass, and we all go, well, I guess we'll just have to wait for the courts to sort it out. But until then, I guess we'll just have to be good little boys and lick the boot of our master. No, stop assenting to this power that they think they have. Apparently the Senate passed the food safety bill. Oh my goodness, I mean, what? Since 1913, the government has known, 1913 Income Tax, Federal Reserve Act, has known that, hey, around Christmas, no one's paying attention. They're either all freaked out about the fact that they don't have any money, but they want to, live up to the Joneses and buy lots of Christmas presents for their kids. Or they're just silly with the fact that, hey, look at all this money I just spent. I'm having such a great time buying all this stuff. And so they're not paying attention. And then right around behind us, they're stabbing us in the back. Working on some new land use regulation, more regulation. I don't think they got the message back in November. And unfortunately, I think most Americans have gone back to sleep. So we'll see what it'll take for people to wake up and continue to push forward with their fight. I want to take a sec to talk about WikiLeaks. Now, I don't like this guy. He's a communist. Julian Assange is a communist. And but he is a foreign national, a sovereign citizen of a separate foreign country, doing activity that is not illegal. He didn't break in and steal these documents. We had a leak internally that sent it to him. So yeah, this is the equivalent of Russia saying, I don't like that Senator Rope guy. He said communists are bad. We're going to prosecute him. We have a law that says you can't say communists are bad. So we want him arrested. We want him sent over here. Sorry, no. This is not acceptable. And today, that is what is going on in our country right now. The big debate. Oh, this WikiLeaks guy, we should, hang him. Why? He's a foreign citizen, a foreign national. It's the same as if I was doing something in my country and then some foreign government didn't like it. What are they? Are we just going to start shipping our citizens off? Is that what we're going to do? Because that's the equivalent of what you're asking for when you want to go over and get that Julian Assange guy. If you believe in liberty, you believe in liberty. And I don't like this guy airing all of our dirty laundry. Some of it probably should come out. But this guy's a free citizen of his country. And they come up with this bogus rape charge. And apparently, I haven't looked hugely into the issue. Apparently, it's rape to not use a condom when you have sex. Now I'm a Christian. I think you should keep sex inside of marriage, but come on, seriously? Rape? And then, so we've got a success. We made sure they didn't pass the $1 trillion omnibus spending. Sometimes I feel like that they're doing a whole rope-a-dope thing, where they're like over here, pretending they're gonna hit us, and then they come around and they sock us upside the other head. Upside the other side of our head. And I think that's what's going on with this omnibus spending bill. They knew this thing was never going to pass. It's like $1 trillion. And then I love how when they talk about money and they talk about spending, they say, oh, it's only it's this, it's that, it's only 300 billion of it is going to get added to the national debt. And I'm like, and on what economic alternate universe is that the case? You guys don't have any money. We're $14 trillion in debt, and you're telling me, no, it's $1 trillion. You know, we don't have any money. So any money we spend right now is money that we don't have. Oh, we can print it, but then we can be like Zimbabwe, where you get $100 trillion bill to go buy a Pepsi. Well, you can't even actually get a Pepsi because nobody will import because their money's worthless. But pretend you could get a Pepsi. You'd use $100 trillion Zimbabwe note to go get that Pepsi. So hey, yeah, let's print more money. That's the solution to everything, right? My printer's not very good, but I bet if I really worked hard, I could start printing money. You think that's legal? I know for a fact it's not legal. They'll come and arrest me if they catch me doing that. But yet, here's the Federal Reserve, an unelected and apparently unregulated body, doing whatever they want. In fact, I was thinking about this today. Federal Express is more regulated than Federal Reserve. Federal Express has to follow all kinds of crazy regulations. When they ship a package, it has to go onto an airplane. That airplane is heavily regulated. When that airplane takes off, it has to get clearance from air traffic control. It has to do all these regulatory things to get a package from point A to point B. Federal Reserve? No, we don't have to tell you what. It's only $3 trillion. You know, we loaned it out to some companies like GE and some others. But you don't have a right to know because we're private. We're a private entity. Oh yeah, you do have some oversight, but that's about it. So, pay attention, people. Pay attention. They're not done with all the things they've started. Now, is it time to dig a bunker, build a bunker, and just hide out? No, I don't think so, not yet. But if you don't pay attention and you don't do something, don't complain when it is time to build a bunker because you sat on your rear and you didn't do anything. You didn't make a phone call, you didn't send an email, you didn't form or join your local Tea Party and throw these bums out of office. You did nothing. You sat on your rear. So when it's time to go build that bunker, you better do it with a smile on your face. Because you made that choice.